us on our Like Martha project. Today we're going to be making a fall wreath. This is an idea that we saw on Martha Stewart's website. You can visit her website at www.marthastewart.com. So, Halloween is now over for us here, so we wanted to move on to something that we can hang on our doors and be kind of festive, but get all of our Halloween stuff put away and keep up until Thanksgiving. So we start with a wood wreath. There's lots of different options at your local craft store. You'll find foam or wicker. I don't know, there's just lots of a variety of different types of wreaths are fine, but we picked wood ones. So we thought that the leaves were gonna fit in pretty well after we super glue, so we picked this type of wreath. So want to show some some leaf options?
Yes, we picked an assortment of leaves. It was nice.
Some flowers there, that's why I keep saying.
Yes, we picked an assortment of leaves. There's some that are bunches like this, or you can do vines. We chose the vine ones. And these are pretty easy because you just pull them off. We just pulled them right off. And then we actually trim these edges so they're together like this, and we'll just trim them. So we picked about 5 different kinds, did about 5 vines. So we got red ones, orange ones, yellow ones.
Like different types of oak, and I think the variety is the way to go. So it's gonna be a much more colorful and eye-catching, I think.
Right. I love the blend of it.
Yes.
Looks so good. There's also, we bought some other options. You can put on some berries, something to make it more fall, more you. This might be a little bright.
Yeah. I actually found these at Halloween, so I mean it's a little early, but they're starting to do fall decorations already. So
actually, there's Christmas stuff already out.
I saw Christmas stuff at Hobby Lobby, like everywhere, and they actually had this rotating tree this year.
Really?
Yeah, so like you could put there, and then you could it rotates, so you could see it, all the ornaments, all the way around, all sides of it.
I like this idea. Maybe day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly. The day after Thanksgiving. That's time to go. Also, the way that Martha does it on her website is she uses this tape. It's like floral tape. You can use it for lots of different things, but they make it in brown and white. But I couldn't find brown, but you could use brown also. And you could tape the leaves together in bunches and then go about getting them and putting them on your wreath. It just depends on the type of wreath, again, that you purchase.
Right. I like this wood one. It works well with the hot glue.
It works perfect with the hot glue. We can hot glue them and we can just stick them right into the little holes here. So it works perfectly. Okay, well, let's get started.
Oh, one last thing we didn't talk about is ribbon. We'll need a ribbon for the bow.
Ribbon for a bow, of course.
Yes.
She's the bow maker. So we've already pre-cut some leaves, and then Leanne's gonna go ahead and pull and cut more leaves.
Yes.
So, how was your Halloween?
Oh, it was great. We had a good time. Scared a few kids. Even a little few teenagers. Yes.
Did you guys scare teenagers?
Oh, I think, yeah. Some of them were like walking up the walk, and then we had this big head in a glass ball that you talk in the microwave.
It scared my kids. Like my kids wouldn't want to go by it.
Actually,
like, no.
They did. They were walking through the yard.
Yeah, they're like, no, we don't want to go by that.
But they didn't know that it talked. So when they got really, some of them had already walked past, and they were like jumped when it started talking.
That's cool. Yeah. But I did meet, there's like this new lady in our neighborhood that we did, and she's like, coming across the street, I've got candy, and they're moving in to their house. Clearly you can see they're moving. She's like, oh, my daughter would be here, but she's at church, she's 13. I'm like, does she babysit?
Yeah.
I said that, does she babysit? She goes, yeah, I mean, I would come with her the first few times, you know. And I thought, oh, heck yeah. Oh my God, you guys have cupcakes in the neighborhood.
Yes. Babysitter. It's so hard to know who to trust your kids.
And our niece is going to be 11, but she's not quite there yet.
She gets sidetracked a little easily.
Yeah. She's another year, you know, she'll be fine.
Right.
But we were babies, so
we did. But we babysat together.
Yeah, that's true. And then you see the kid that you babysit on Facebook, and then it's really strange.
It's crazy.
Strange world. When all the kids that you babysat are on Facebook and married, then it's weird.
Yeah. Okay, while she is putting on the leaves, I'm going to go ahead and make the bow. So, first...
She's a bow maker.
I love bows, actually.
Didn't you have a bow maker, actually?
I do.
Do you still have it?
Not that I know where it is. You know, it's probably in my craft crate somewhere. But I think one of the dowels got broken. Because really it's just a strip of wood and 2 dowels. And you just go back and forth, back and forth.
Huh.
But once you learn the technique, you could just hold it, go back and forth, back and forth.
That's nice though.
So it's really simple.
Simple. Great.
So first I'm just going to measure, I want it to be at least that long.
You can hold it up so you can...
Yeah, you can always trim it afterwards, so at least this long. That's where I want that to be. And my favorite technique is actually doing the two loops to start out with and just crossing. I think that looks nicer for this type of ribbon. All right, now it's time to add the bow. We've got all
this done. And it's actually a pretty simple project from start to finish. If one person were doing it alone, cutting the leaves, gluing, putting it on, and the ribbon, maybe 25 to 30 minutes. So
right.
It's pretty simple actually.
But it's a lot easier with 2 people.
It is easier with 2 people. Good thing we have each other. Okay, so we're just going to find a spot here in our wreath and glue on our bow. I think the bow's going to be able to enjoy its little home.
You'll find sometimes you need to flip it too if you think, oh, this is the bottom. Sometimes it looks better if you turn it.
Right, right. Depending on the way that the leaves have been put on.
And sometimes you have to fill in some of the gaps. You get it all the way through and you're like, need some here or there.
And we purchased a lot of our supplies today actually at the dollar store. So if you're looking at saving money, it's a perfect place to go.
For projects like this and other ideas, check out our website at likemartha.com.